Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 11 of the Squirtle Squadcast. Today, we've got an excellent crew as always. There's myself, and I am joined by Jasem, Marissa, Will, Zach.
So, Otakon.
That works. Yeah. Alright, so today we're going to discuss a few things about random things, but the main topic is going to be, I suppose, the recent trip that myself, Marissa, and Will had to Otakon, which was, if you are not aware, a convention in Baltimore, Maryland, held usually around the end of summer every year. It's moving to D.C. before long, I think, in the next 2 years. But for now, it's still being held in Baltimore at the Convention Center. It is an anime convention, so it's right up my alley. And very fun. Attendance is around 35,000. And cool big convention. It's actually the second largest anime con in the United States, beaten out by Anime Expo in California. So yeah, we
Is it
attended
really
this.
the second biggest?
Yeah, it is. The rest of them are like the numbers go like Anime Expo 70,000 attendees, and then it jumps down to Otakon at 35,000, and then the rest of them peak around 20,000 and drop lower usually. So, but yeah,
The more you know.
yeah, it's interesting. That's why Anime Expo also gets like the bigger names because it's twice as big and it's on the West Coast, so it's just easier.
Yeah, get on.
West Coast is filled with hippies.
It
West
is.
Coast, Best Coast.
Goodness. Well, says the only West Coaster in the call.
Whoop, whoop.
Well,
It is filled with hippies, though. I can't deny that, especially coming from Oregon. My state is hippies.
they make up hippies.
That's the state motto.
Yeah.
Oregon, we are
we have
hippies.
hippies.
So not much better than West Virginia. It's much better than West Virginia, actually. Never mind. West Virginia is pretty bad.
West Virginia, we are the hippies.
No, we aren't hippies. We wish we were hippies. We have rednecks. That's worse. Anyway, so yeah, Otakon was a fun experience. We all showed
end.
up Thursday night. Yeah, the end story. Showed up Thursday night, left Monday. I don't even know when I left anymore. Got a little bit of sleep. Very fun. Had a good time. Silly experiences. Yeah.
So how's the coffee in Baltimore?
Well,
I had coffee last year, but I don't think any of us had any this year.
somehow. I don't know how we survived, but yeah.
By Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah,
I had
I
Dippin' Dots.
brought a bag of Jolly Ranchers with me, and I shared them, and we had Jolly Ranchers. I also had my box of Sweet Tarts. That helped, too. So that was tasty.
How long did those last?
But I didn't actually run out of them the weekend because I didn't eat
Oh,
many of
really?
them. I think I ate a few on Saturday morning to wake me up, and that was it. But
What a breakfast! Soggy fries and soy dots.
hey, it did its job. That's what's important. My experience runs in the way of I got there Thursday with some friends from college, and they wanted to stand in line for the pre-reg line, so I did. That was a bad idea. That took like 3.5 hours. It was a very long line. I didn't like it. It was also very hot out, so it was physically exhausting.
Oh, it's so humid there. Like, I came home and even when it's like 95 here, it doesn't feel nearly as bad just because it's not. I hate humidity. It's just suffocating. It's gross.
It makes it tough. When I lived down in Alabama, that was the hardest thing. It was very humid down there. Yeah, that was tough on Thursday. But after I got my badge, met up with Will. We had dinner.
Went on a nice date.
Yeah, basically. I don't remember. Was there any? I tried to get Will to go to the garden floor in our hotel, but he wouldn't go.
The garden floor of the Hilton.
I kind of wanted to look, but I also forgot. So, obviously not that important.
It's a trap.
Well, I felt shamed because after I was like, oh, the garden floor, and he's like, you want to go to the garden floor? And I was like, oh, never mind, no, I don't.
There's no point to it.
No, but I still think, like, it'd be crazy if it was, like, an indoor, like, I don't know, greenhouse with,
It
like,
probably
butterflies.
was like a nice little garden. That hotel is pretty nice. Like,
Well-
I wouldn't be surprised. They probably have somebody that takes care of it, but
Well, we'll never
yeah.
know.
Out here, there's an elevator. You go and get on the garden floor if you want to see it.
The garden floor is the 8th floor, and then we were on the 10th floor. But, yeah, so...
Well,
should have just gotten off on the 8th floor. See you losers later. Peace.
Gosh. Yeah.
But in response to Jasem's question, the problem with getting coffee is, one, I don't even know where, like, the hotel that we were in, I don't know if they had, like, a breakfast, and if they did, I don't know where it was. So we couldn't have gotten free coffee, and along the way, I mean, it was like a mile walk with no real coffee places along the way, and then when you get there, there's a Starbucks inside of the convention center, but there was always so many
Markup
people.
of 50% as well.
Probably. And the line always had like 50 people in it. So it's like, this is not worth it for Starbucks coffee.
A few Sailor Scouts, some, like, Marios, a few princesses always were in line. I mean, you know.
Well, now I know if I go to Otakon, I need to bring a French press with me.
I did bring tea bags, but I didn't end up using them.
I see.
I know.
You really are from the West Coast.
she turns out her pockets and tea bags are full.
Just loose leaf tea just pours out of my pocket.
Have you seen the Simpsons episode where Homer gets a new job and moves in with the, he starts working for, like, the Bond villain?
Yeah.
It's like when he's like, hey, do you have any sugar? And he just pulls out, like, a handful of sugar.
I watched that episode not that long ago, actually, but oh my god.
Yeah, it's, like, one of my
Also,
favorite
Great
episodes.
Bar and Simpsons didn't run. For anyone.
Whatever, it's Scorpio.
Scorpio, yeah. Or Hank. Call him Hank.
Yeah. Well, they got. I'm not gonna go. They got the guy that quit, and now he's back.
I was so shocked when I heard that. I heard that at trivia at the bar. I was like, wait, what? And that's one of the questions. I was like, I refuse to believe this, and he's back, so now I'm happy again.
Yeah, I wonder if they like recorded episodes without him, and then so it's just gonna be like a weird.
Well,
Like-
they just don't need to feature the characters he voices. It's not that too difficult. It could be like a monologue episode of Homer, like he ate weird chili, but like in 2015. Meets a fox.
Oh, he
It'd be like
came
one of
back.
those episodes. Yeah, he came back. That guy.
Oh, so, I mean, Simpsons has been dead for like 15 years, but that's good news.
Good news. Good news.
Yeah, recently I had a friend go back and watch all the Simpsons episodes just because he could say that he watched all the Simpsons episodes.
I mean,
Like,
he
damn.
could say that anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you could just say it.
Like, well, like nobody watches the new ones.
That's yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like nobody's going to challenge his honor on that claim.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Well, it's like, I mean, there are just some series where you say like, oh yeah, I've watched like all of the series, and people just understand that you mean like the good episodes, not like, you know, the iffy episodes. There was a lot of
I suppose.
like after
I guess-
when we were kids and stuff, like with SpongeBob, like no one expects you to have seen like season 7 of SpongeBob.
They have
Like,
7 seasons of SpongeBob.
They probably have more than that. I don't know. I think it's
Yeah,
still
they have
going.
a lot of seasons of SpongeBob. I don't know about that. I know, like, I watched all the classic Powerpuff Girls when I was a kid, but then it turns out that they made more after the movie. I
Well,
didn't
they're
know about
making a
this.
new one.
Yeah, that's also true. As it stands right now, I think I have seen every episode of the Powerpuff Girls.
The
But
Powerpuff Girls.
And the movie.
I
Number
did
of
see the
seasons,
movie. I didn't like the
SpongeBob
movie.
SquarePants. Number of seasons 9.
That
Wow,
sounds about
that's
right.
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, number of episodes 190. I have definitely not seen 190 episodes of SpongeBob.
Well, at least it's not at One Piece's level yet.
Oh, nothing is. I
No,
also
is that like-
own the Powerpuff Girls movie. Just because. I don't know.
Oh, who's your
Was it
favorite
a Hunter
character?
X Hunter coming?
Yeah.
That's a show I need to watch, but I mean, there are a lot of those in that situation, except right now I'm not watching anything else after the tragic experience I went through.
Who's favorite character in
Powerpuff Girls.
Bubbles?
Oh, yeah, I've asked you this before.
Because you're Bubbles, or you're Blossom, I'm Bubbles, and Will and Jasem are both Buttercups, but...
That's fair.
I'm willing to share.
I'm Blossom.
Yeah!
Well...
That's the way.
Zach, do you have an opinion on the Powerpuff Girls?
Blossom's like...
Bubbles, for sure.
Yes.
So
At
it's
least when I was
2-2.
5 years old, my opinion might have changed.
Yeah.
And that's when it really mattered, though. So...
Things change.
To be real with you guys, back when I watched Powerpuff Girls, I liked Mojo Jojo just because
Mojo
of his name.
Jojo's funny.
I liked, who's the creepy, like, crab, like,
Him.
feminine?
Him.
Yes.
Literally him.
Yeah. Now, I'll be honest, my favorite episodes of the Powerpuff Girls all do involve Bubbles. Like, there's one where she loses her memory and gets knocked out and thinks she is Mojo Jojo, and that's a really good episode. I got a kick out of it as a kid. It's like, you are not Mojo Jojo, I am Mojo Jojo, Mojo Jojo, there's only enough room in the world for one Mojo Jojo. And I'm like, yeah, this
Totally.
is good.
I think for me,
This is quality
tier
TV.
list of Powerpuff Girls characters.
Powerpuff.
The Mojo Jojo at 1A, and then the mayor at 1B.
That's a good point. The mayor is truly...
Alright, he was a good character. I'll give
Yeah.
you that one.
Well, gosh!
What was the assistant's name? Like Miss Bell or something?
Yeah, it was Miss Bell.
She is top tier.
Well, Miss Bell, you have
Actually,
to...
they ruined her on that final episode when they decided to show her face.
Yeah, I've since heard that, which, well, I saw it, and yeah, I was kind of disappointed about that, too. There were some good ones. I remember there's, like, one episode where she quit, and the mayor had to, like, fend for himself, and it went really badly. I don't remember the details. But...
I liked the little gang of germs. What were they called?
Oh, yeah, the Osmosis Gang, or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casual. Oh, the Osmosis Gang?
I told you, I watched this stuff a lot as a
Osmosis
kid.
Jones.
No.
That was a movie
I used to
show.
love the whole rap for that.
Oh
That
my
was
goodness.
Was that Bill Murray's body?
Yeah, Bill Murray was in the movie.
Poor Bill Murray. He was so disgusting.
Yeah, his whole role in the movie was he ate, like, something after he'd touched, like, the feces of animals, and then he got really sick and he almost died. And that's what he did in Osmosis.
Each time I think about him, I just throw up immediately on everything.
Wow, that's an intense reaction. I guess you wouldn't be able to watch Groundhog Day
that's
then.
about on the level of your Minish Cap reaction level.
I mean, Bill Murray's in my favorite comedy movie, so I can't just do that
Groundhog
whenever I
Day?
think of him. Yeah, I love Groundhog Day. It's my all-time fave. So I guess that'd be bad if I had that reaction to Bill Murray. Then I'd never... Yeah.
Just Jones.
What a funny movie.
That was like the go-to movie in school when the teachers were like, "We don't give a crap anymore. Just watch a movie." It was all.
No, I also have had that experience where they were like, you know what? Let's just turn on Osmosis Jones.
Yeah, and for me in high school, they only showed Wall-E. Like, literally every teacher
I
had
had-
a Wall-E DVD.
Wow.
Oh my god, for us it was
jealous.
Cars. Like,
For us,
Cars.
it was The Lion King. I got lucky.
Yeah, I've seen that a few times in school.
Yeah, especially because when I was about to graduate, they had a remake and everything. So, well, they redid it in 3D, so it was out in DVD and everything again. So they're like, "Oh, we have The Lion King," and I was like, "Yeah, I like The Lion King, I guess." And so I watched it a
What
lot.
happens in that one?
I just remember, okay, in 6th grade or something, they had a school sleepover, but because, you know, we're 6th graders, the boys and the girls have to sleep in separate rooms, because, like, who knows what will happen for 6th grader, for, like, these 11-year-olds. The guys, in order to, like, be able to watch PG-13 movies, because we're, like, 11, the schools had to get signed permission from everybody, so the boys all got signed permission to watch, like, some actually half decent movie, and the girls didn't, because there's always like that one mom who's like, my daughter is a pure innocent angel and she cannot be tainted by your PG-13 movies, and so we had to watch Over the Hedge.
Oh, it's a dope movie.
That movie is violent.
You guys got the better deal. I
Is that
mean,
the one with the raccoon?
yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't Vin Diesel?
I think Avril Lavigne is one of the fucking...
You know it's gonna be a stellar performance win.
Man, the only like, movie that can beat Over the Hedge is like Land Before Time and Hoodwinked.
Please.
Oh, I love Hoodwinked.
Don't.
Yeah.
I had to watch
probably like
every
15
movie of
times.
that stupid. I wanted to throttle that brontosaurus.
You don't like Land Before Time?
Wow.
I don't like the sequels that I had to watch. In
There's
school.
like
Oh
18
my God.
before
I don't
time.
Yeah, there's like 9 or 10 movies.
I just
Yeah,
don't
there
like
are, I
the
believe,
girl in the
9.
Land Before Time, whatever.
Ducky?
Yeah.
Yep,
And
yep.
Yeah, she's kind
That
of
was
annoying.
my name.
Yep.
Yup.
This is Jasem, our Land Before Time resident
No,
expert.
if you were a real dinosaur movie, let's talk old school. We're back, a dinosaur story.
I remember it,
A
yeah.
real OG movie. Does anybody know what that is?
I do.
No, we weren't around when dinosaurs walked through good
Yeah,
like
Dinosaurs roamed in New York.
I just remember Chuck E. Cheese having a Jurassic Park like 3D experience game or whatever, and being 4 and being terrified.
That sounds like a horrible idea for Chuck E. Cheese's.
Chuck E. Cheese is just ugly in general.
Ooh, that leaves me the perfect
Nick.
opportunity. Yeah, this leaves me the perfect opportunity to tell this story on podcast. Oh boy. Okay. So, well, exactly 1 week ago on Sunday, after I got back from Otakon, so I was with my college friends, and we were in the room hanging out, and my friend Shane was like, so where do you guys want to eat? And his girlfriend was like, there's a Chuck E. Cheese around. And I flipped a switch and I said, yes, that's where we're going. We're going to eat at Chuck E. Cheese's. And then Shane was like, I'm not sure about that, Nick. I don't think that's a good idea. And I was like, no, we're going to Chuck E. Cheese's. And when my friend Chris said he'd never been, that sealed the deal. So we drove to Chuck E. Cheese's at 8:15. It closes at 9. And we showed up. And we walk in, and everyone just freezes. They're like, I'm really starting to have second thoughts about this. But I didn't. I shoved forward. I walked through the little turntable thing they have with Chucky's face on it. And I walked in, and we ordered a pizza. And so I looked around. They redesigned the animatronics since I was a kid. They look sort of creepier now, especially when they're off. It gives a very freaky vibe. Chucky himself, actually, his head was looking down, but his eyes were pointed left, so it's kind of strange. And then I was just looking around because it was very nostalgic. They had all these the booths that you'd sit at and the tables for the birthdays. There was the animatronics show area, which didn't have curtains, by the way. It was just sitting there. I don't remember if that's always how it was, but it was kind of freaky. And then I looked around, I checked out all the games, and I found a token on the ground. And then I looked, and lo and behold, I find, those lottery wheel spin games they have at Chuck E. Cheese? Like where they have 5 copies of the same kind of game with a different style?
I know.
Good. I found one, and it was themed with Sonic the Hedgehog, and that's when I realized this is my moment. And so I took the token, and I put it in the machine, and the wheel started spinning, and I hit the button nonchalantly, only to get the bonus jackpot of 150 tokens. So the tickets just start flowing out, and all the kids there are like gathering around because they're like, "Wow, this big guy just got all the tickets," and the tickets just keep coming out. And I felt kind of bad because I knew I wasn't going to use the tickets, so I split the group in half and gave it to the 2 little girls that had come up, and they got really excited, and they were like, "Wow, thank you so much." At that point, my friend Shane bought $20 worth of tokens, and we just started playing in Chuck E. Cheese. on all the machines and games.
Did you
And
do the spider stomp one? Because that one's my favorite.
I know that one, but I don't think I
Stomp!
did. Yeah, I remember it clearly, though. Like, no joke. I very much remember it. When I played the skee ball, that was a
Oh, I
classic.
also like skee ball.
There was one my friend Shane was playing that was like a target game, and he was like destroying it because, you know, we're 21. And then there's this one, and it was like a gorilla, and it had two hand things, and you had to hold on to them, and it like vibrate really fast. And like one of the little girls went to play it and put it on easy mode, and she couldn't hold on for like 4 seconds, and she was like, "Oh, my hands!" So I put it on hard mode and held on, and it was actually kind of difficult. I won't say it's BS because the vibration was sort of intense, but I held on all the way, and smoke just flew out of its face, and I was like, "This is satisfying."
Okay, wait, real talk. Who takes their kids to Chuck E. Cheese at 8:30?
These kids apparently there were like 5 kids there with their parents, but
Wait, is this AM or PM?
PM.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, right in the morning. Let's get pizza. Boys.
I love some Chuck E. Cheese pizza for breakfast.
But
Ugh.
yeah, so the pizza was actually subpar. It wasn't good. I knew it wasn't going to be good, but it was okay
And the
actually.
breadsticks. The breadsticks are the best part.
The pizza was
I want to make
edible.
an amendment for the podcast. It's actually spider stomping with an apostrophe after the end. So,
Oh.
Did you look that up or not by heart?
no, I've never been to a Chuck E. Cheese.
I've never been to it.
Just
Yeah,
like
there's a
some
point
things.
It's
either.
okay. It's okay. They're not that great. They're not that great. I've been. They're not that great.
Zach tries to calm the situation. He's like, "Don't worry, guys."
Don't worry. Don't freak out.
Everybody calm down.
Yeah.
Do
No,
you
I
guys
had
at least go to, like,
actual arcades. when I
an
was a kid.
equivalent of a Chuck E. Cheese? Like, I know in California we had, like, a Bambula and, like, a jungle-themed one. Like,
Wow.
I don't know. No,
Oh, yeah,
every...
Canada.
Yeah, we have Chuck E. Cheese's on the south. They're just very rare.
Yeah. Like I lived in
Like-
Montgomery, so I was able to go
It's
to
a
one quite
rare
often.
Chuck E. Cheese and it's
I
natural.
like them all.
It's natural habitat.
Yeah. We finished up the night by spending all our tokens on random stuff. We played some Guitar Hero even. They had the arcade machine. They did not have Cult of Personality on it, though, so I was disappointed.
I
but they
played
did
a
have it.
arcade Mario Kart lately. That was pretty okay.
I've seen that, actually. I've seen an arcade Mario Kart. But I didn't play it there.
I was with my little cousin, and her whole thing is she's 4, and so it'd be like, okay, Mia, what do you want to play? And she'd go like, oh, I really want to play this one. Oh my gosh, okay, like scan because it was on like a card. It didn't take tokens at the place we're at, so you like swipe the card, and I'm like, okay, and she like walks away. Like, so I pay for it, and so I'm like, well, somebody has to play it.
Use
That's
channel
convenient.
Scott's power of Double Dash.
But I just don't understand. She she just like get up and be like, okay, you paid for it. I'm done. No intro. Tried to teach her how to play Connect 4. Very unsuccessful.
Wow.
Yeah, I have better luck with chess, probably.
Well, because she like walked away mid game because she's like, this is stupid, and so I just won and got a lot of tickets from it. So that's fine.
Kids don't have the attention span they used to anymore.
Well, yeah.
Oh well. Yeah, we left at 9 when it closed. But
Did they have to like ask you to leave? Or...
they reminded us that it was closing in 5 minutes. I asked if they were having.
pizza.
Yeah, they had an animatronic show every hour, so I asked if they would have one at 9 while they were closing. They said no. I was kind of sad. But as I was leaving, I was telling everyone before, I still had a 5 o'clock shadow at the time, and I had really long hair because I forgot to bring my shaver with me to Baltimore. So my friends reminded me that I looked really creepy giving out those tickets to those little kids because I was saying, like, wow, it was so nice. I felt good. They were all, like, happy and jumping around. And then I realized I looked like a creeper. So I proceeded to come home, cut my hair short, and shave. So now I look like a regular citizen again.
Were you wearing that big jacket too?
Yeah, I did. I
no,
definitely
okay.
didn't look normal, but I fixed that
Looking
all.
like some Jolly Ranchers.
I've got some Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah, so I fixed that up. I'm now clean shaven and short haired again. I kind of miss the long hair, but I don't look strange anymore, so that's what's important. But,
Oh, good.
so yeah.
Little did they know you were actually a nice guy, just handing out Jolly Ranchers and tickets to kids.
Yeah, I mean, the parents, I don't think they were too confused, but they were like, "Oh, thanks," and I was like, "Yeah, no problem." And then
You just
Or
like
just-
pick up one of the kids and run out.
They were just concerned. Anyways, Junkun would be proud of you, Nick.
Yeah, he would. Oh no, he would have also given away the tickets to the kids and
Yeah.
candy.
And then he would have took the kids home.
Yes, he would.
I don't know, for me, half of my adult life as a man walking in public is just trying to not look like a creeper or a pedophile. I'm really not, but like I don't like walking behind like children and stuff. 'Cause I don't know.
I mean, it's just
I just
'cause
feel
I
like
have my
there's a
camera
stigma.
out and I'm
I
snapping.
just feel like there's a stigma that if you're an adult man and you like kids and you're not a father, then you must be a pedophile.
Yeah,
did you-
I think
did
that
you see
is a real
Robbie
stigma.
Gerard video.
No.
Oh, I'll link it to you after. It's exactly on this topic.
It really is. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't know. To be honest, kids just scare the hell out of me.
What about teenagers?
Teenagers are scary in a different way, but you can at least
That's a good way
you
to
can at
put it.
least talk to them. Like, you know, kids are at so many different maturity levels. I don't know how to talk to them. I don't want to talk to them. They're like bouncy and irrational and erratic and impulsive and.
Yeah, that's very true. Much like myself. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. Like, some kids I can talk easy with. They're fun and nice and whatnot. And then some kids are just, like, completely different. I don't know, you're right. Like, well, like, yeah, they grow in maturity levels in their minds at different levels. So, like, some of them are, like, 6 years old and really nice and calm. And some of them are 6 years old and, like, total selfish people. And some people I know are 21 and they're just as selfish as a 6-year-old. But... shout-outs to Marissa for giving me that great
Shout-outs
descriptor
to
for
Marissa
someone.
for
No,
being-
no. Marissa described someone I really don't like, and she gave that descriptor to it, and it's the best way to describe that person that I can think of. And so,
Oh,
yeah,
wait a minute.
Is it that person that...
it's that one person that you guys met at Otakon. Yeah,
Shaggy from Scooby Doo?
yeah.
No, not Shaggy from the
Like Zoe.
Oh my God.
I mean, I would equate it more than just like a homeless man, but Shaggy works too.
Scoob,
He was talking
we
about
gotta
his
be
ex friend,
careful
Scooby.
now. We won't get our Scooby snack.
It's funny that you say that he looked homeless because I swear to God, all the girls right now are dressing as homeless in the wintertime.
Really?
Yes!
Why? Like, what do you mean?
Like, they wear baggy clothes. It's like, they look like they just got off the street. Like, some of their clothes are ripped. It's like, why do you look like a hobo? It's like, oh, it's chic. Like, what?
Really?
I don't understand.
So now
It's
the
chic.
hobos are gonna be hit on all the time because they're in fashion. It's like, hey, big boy, and they're like, do you have some spare change? And they're like, I got some else. And he's like, I'd like some spare change, please.
Oh my goodness.
Dark path. I sort of online, or things.
No, that was shit.
No, I think they're exactly the same.
There's two things about that. One, the first half was good, and there was one good fight in the fairy part, and then the rest of it was bad.
Yeah, I'll defend the first half of Sword Art, actually. I liked it. If it would have ended at episode 14, it would have been a solid show. It didn't, though.
Yeah, I know. Where he like walks out of the hospital and bam, ended right
Yeah.
there. It would have been.
I was a fan.
uh,
But, I mean, to be honest, also the last 6 episodes of Sword Art 2 were good. Because I didn't watch the rest of it. I didn't watch the gun bullshit. No, that's stupid. Like, as soon as I heard Kirito was not going to use a gun, he's like, I'm going to use a sword in Gun World. And I'm like, yep, alright, bye. I skipped it. But the last 6 episodes, like, do a lot of backstory into Asuna, and she's actually the main character, and Kirito's, like, not even there very much. So, it's an interesting take. And a lot of people say it's the best arc of Sword Art, and they're probably right. I'm glad I watched that.
Well, my point was that the two are very like okay, but they're not as great as people say they are.
Yeah.
Like, I really enjoyed Killer Kill. It's just entertainment, but I don't think it's like this generation's defining anime.
Yeah.
Oh.
I will say I went to the You're Wrong and You Should Feel Bad panel, and it was pretty funny because it was about, like, they'd do a show and they'd tear it apart, and they decided to do 2 shows, and the first one was Kill la Kill, and they tore it apart. And I just sat there like, yep, I don't even like Kill la Kill, this is gonna be fun. And the second one was The Legend of Korra, and I was like, yep, I don't even like The Legend of Korra, this is gonna be fun. I was so worried they were gonna do, like, Love Live or, like, Fate, but they didn't. They did something I didn't like, so I was happy. So.
I still have to say that the best panel probably that we went was the Love Live one.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That was one of the weirdest things I've ever sat through.
Well, it's just like we're sitting. So it's me, Will, and then Nick sitting with all of these people. There's like all these Love Live cosplayers and
Males.
stuff. Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of dudes. We're just there's this girl giving like a really enthusiastic like Love Live presentation with all these clips, and Will and I are just like, okay.
It was really funny. I'm glad I dragged them along because they were like they're just
I was
showing
like
all
booing
this
all
stuff.
of the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was booing.
Openly?
Yeah.
It was like, boo! It was like, oh yeah, everybody give it up for like whatever,
Yeah,
like really popular. I'm like, boo! Because Nick told me, he's like, you'd like this character, so I booed for every other character.
Except the
And then
one.
when she came on screen, I was like, yeah, fuck yeah!
It was funny.
I don't even know like anything about it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was solid.
And there are
Yeah.
all these people like freaking out, like the girl introduces people's favorite character, and they're like, "Holy shit, yeah!" Like, that's the girl, that's the one.
Yeah, I booed.
She's the
Nick's-
one with the voice.
Yeah. It's my
She's the
wife.
one that can sing. And I was sitting next to Nick, and then he has his favorite, and I like really booed her and all.
Wait, which one?
I booed your character.
Oh yeah, that's fair. A lot of
Oh.
people, some people definitely booed Nico with
were
you.
people
Though.
actually booing?
It depends. Like, my favorite character is a very polarizing character in that show. Some people hate her guts, and some people really like her. I'm on the
Some
latter
people
camp.
like her guts.
Yeah, I'm on the latter camp. I'm a fan of Miss Nico. Some people really don't like Nico.
Funny.
Yep. But it was really funny because the reason we went to that is the DBZ panel with the voice actors was at 5, and there was a Funimation industry panel before that in the same room. So we're like, we're just gonna sit through that. There's no room clear. But before that, there was the Love Live panel, and I was like, well, we can just go to the Love Live panel. It's in the same building. We'll just move over to the next room. And they were like, I don't know anything about Love Live, Nick. I don't think this will be any good. And I'm like, a panel will teach you. And sure enough, it showed small descriptions for every character in the show. So you can't. Yep. Now they know about Love Live. Just a little bit. It was really funny. I'm
I
glad
just
they
like
brought them.
I love the image of this really enthusiastic Love Live fan sitting down and be like, "I'm gonna make a PowerPoint."
Oh yeah, and the PowerPoint broke every 5 seconds.
Yeah, she couldn't get the. I think it was like the monitor on the screen, like she couldn't get it to keep displaying properly, so the PowerPoint would keep kicking her out, and it'd be like displaying this resolution, and it was unfortunate.
Wow, that sounds like a college lecture.
Yeah,
It was basically.
it was funny.
It
But-
was like, I don't know. It was. It was something you just have to see, I guess.
All right, let me ask this: Will, Marissa, do you feel enlightened on the show called Love Live?
I don't remember any of their names, but
You remember Nico's name, Bull?
oh, well, I don't. What's her other name?
Yazoma, but that doesn't matter. No one calls her by her last name. They just call her
I know.
Nico.
I know. All I know is Nico, Nico, Ni.
all you
Aside
need
from
to
that,
know.
I could identify. I got to the point after seeing so many cosplayers and after that panel where I could be like, "Oh, Nick, I see that is a Love Live cosplayer over there, isn't it?" And he's like, "Good job."
Yeah.
Well
for you.
spotted.
Yeah, what's your take on it, Will?
Um,
Were you enlightened? Did you reach Zen?
Enlivened and
Let's see.
Love Live.
This is a Tanner 14 reaction right here.
that when they all dance, they all do the same hand motions in every song. Oh, no, okay. So I didn't really like it, but hold on to your seats, because in the 2 rows ahead of us there was this girl, and I don't know if either of the other two noticed it, but
she was the cosplayer, yeah.
and she was doing the hand motions.
She was doing the dance in her seat.
The exact hand motions of the Idol songs, and I just watched her.
Yeah, she knew her stuff. I'll give her credit. Old honkers knew her stuff.
That was pretty good. I like that part, and I like booing the Idols a lot. It's everyone's favorite Maki. Boo!
No, Maki is the one that you cheered. Everyone else you booed.
It's okay. I don't think I like Idol stuff very much.
That's fair. I'm glad you sat through it and dealt with it. It was a hilarious experience, and it made me enjoy it more. But
I did think that it was like the 3D modeling mixed with the thing was a pretty interesting idea.
yeah, I actually didn't ever think about it that way, because there are a lot of shows that just use 3D or some that
I
just use
know
2D.
that I hate the main character without watching it.
That's
Okay,
fair.
wait. Speaking of 3D, so does everybody know what I'm talking about when I say that, like, it kind of bothers me when they do the opening of the Pokemon movies and it's randomly, like, in 3D and then they, like, switch to 2D? Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
I can't say
I
that
kind
I
of
do.
like it because I can always appreciate the high quality Pokemon opening.
But it's like Pokemon 2000 or whatever. It's just like, this is not quality animation.
I just don't like how they go all in with their like movie intro names. Like it's like Pokemon the movie 2000, but the text is all fancy and it takes like 2 minutes just to have the intro.
That's
No,
true.
but the good thing about the intro is though, there's always a good song playing. That's like
Yeah,
above average song.
I like the remixes that they do.
You know what has good music? Pokemon Puzzle League.
I thought you were going to say Love Live.
I wasn't
That would
thinking
have
of
been an incredible segue back into the previous.
Yeah, I
topic.
would have been shocked. I was like...
That's great music. The Love
Hey,
Live.
Retain, you know what has
The last thing I'll say about that is just, I'm still shocked at the amount of cosplayers there were from that show. I still can't believe it. Because like Will was saying, when we went to the panel, there were a lot of guys there, and that's what I expected the demographic to be. But throughout the con, I saw a heck of a lot of girls that like Love Live and were playing Love Live on their phones, or were cosplaying Love Live characters. And I mean, that's good. It's just, I was shocked. I didn't know. I thought it was just the creepy 30-year-old demographic. But no, it reaches its
the
target audience
unshaded,
too.
long-haired men of the world.
With the green jackets, yeah.
Damn.
That was harsh.
But true. I can't block the hit. But
No, but to be fair, my favorite people in that crowd were the ones that would stand up and yell "Best Girl" when it came on the screen.
yeah,
Best Girl!
that did happen a few times. That
Oh,
was
and then
fun.
there was the light show where people were banging the glow sticks as the
Oh, yeah.
songs were going on.
That was something else.
Because they had gone to the previous Love Live.
Well, I did too, but I
I
didn't
know.
take out my glow stick. I was like, nah, it's all good. Thanks, though.
I think Love Live, though, had the most cosplayers by far. Like, more than there were Nesses or Finns from Adventure Times.
Yeah,
The
like,
Love
all
Live
joking
cosplayers.
aside, I legit think it had the #1 amount of cosplay, maybe behind Sailor Moon. I think Sailor
I
Moon
didn't
had the
even
most.
see that many Sailor Moon. Like, I saw some, but I was like, constantly seeing Love Live people.
There were constant Love Lives, which,
I
I mean,
saw
hey,
the,
if it's that popular, cool, I guess I got on the right train. But,
Debatable.
yeah, that's also
I
true.
saw the complimentary 300-pound guy in the Sailor Moon outfit.
That's
Oh,
good.
damn it, I missed it.
Yeah.
Back to the Pokemon openings. I know exactly what you're talking about, actually, Zach. Because, yeah, like, I remember, I think it was the Mewtwo Returns movie. They had, like, just a 30, 45-second sequence with Mewtwo's theme song playing in the background, which is cool because I like Mewtwo's theme. But, like, it was just like, Pokemon Mewtwo returns, and it just zoomed in.
Is that the first one?
Nah, there was Pokemon the first movie, and they had Mewtwo in it, and I don't remember if that's the one I'm thinking of or the Mewtwo Returns, because both.
That
I think it
always
was the first one. Yeah, because he kills the scientist, and then it flashes the opening
Yeah.
screen. So that's what
No,
it is.
They don't die, they just get fainted.
No, he legit kills
The
that scientist.
scientist to the Pokemon.
But when Ash turns to stone,
That
or is it
that.
Pikachu turns to stone?
They both turned to stone.
Stop.
Okay, good.
No, it's
maybe
just Ash. Pikachu
Okay.
just cries, and then
Yeah,
it's
because I
fixed.
know
They
that
all
somebody
cry.
cries over somebody's body.
Yeah.
Their cries bring him back to life.
Yeah.
The only movie that I care about is Pokemon, the movie 2000. I'm not gonna lie.
All the
Entei was
world will
really
turn
good.
to dust.
Entei's so creepy though. He like
Entei
abducts
is
his
a creeper.
mom.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I just like the
See,
unknown in
that's
that
your
movie.
pedo bias is coming out again with the older male and the small child. Maybe they're just friends. One just happens to be a giant legendary fire dog beast.
Yeah, good point. I mean,
I didn't like the Entei movie that much.
I didn't like it either.
Yeah,
I
it's
liked-
the last good one. Though.
I like the first and the second one. And then there was that other one. The Deoxys one was
I like
interesting.
Pokemon Heroes pretty good actually. Just because it has like, isn't that the one with Puzzle and Minun?
Yeah,
Heroes
Latias.
is the one
Well,
with
and
Latias and
Lunchbox,
Latias.
right? Yeah, I like
And
that.
they
one.
ride them.
I didn't like the Celebi movie.
What about the
That-
Darkrai one?
Rise of it was okay. It was an interesting take on the music though.
The worst one was the Jirachi one.
Is
Jirachi
that, the one,
Wishmaker.
is that the one with May and Jirachi?
Yeah, it made me cry a bit.
I cry at all of the Pokemon.
No, I cried at the end of the May. The last one May was in with the Manaphy when she says goodbye to Manaphy. Because that was the
That was a
last
good
time you
one.
ever see May as well.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Wait,
That was a-
really?
yeah.
And thankfully mix.
I'm
It's
thankful.
give and take.
Good point.
Back
It's
in
a
the
trade-off.
Pokemon,
No, May comes back on Sinnoh for a
Yeah,
bit.
she's in Sinnoh for like 2 episodes as a contest lady.
And she has the emerald costume.
All right. So I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that they're trying to make Ash have a love interest in the new show. Is that correct?
Did you hear that from Josh?
Yeah.
Yes,
Did
that's
you-
what I heard. It from. So Jasem, is that correct?
Yeah, they went on a date, kind of.
That's intense.
In one of the
That is
episodes.
You rated
impossible.
it.
It was.
Ash, okay, if they went on a
It was-
date, Ash had no idea it was a date.
Yeah.
he was just there. Like,
really
oh
kept-
man, this is a great place to trade.
No, it's because, like. No, because they have to buy gifts for their Pokemon so, like, it can make the tree happy. So May and Ash. Not
the
May.
tree. What? What? Hold on. I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds like Ash and them joined this wild cult.
No, because, like.
Yeah.
It's
and the
like
village
we have
has-
to make the tree happy, Ash. We must
All
buy
right, here's
gifts
the-
to the tree.
Here's the setting. In the village they were in, once a year, they buy, like, gifts for the Pokemon and, like, plant it at, the, like, this huge-ass tree. And then, like, I don't know, because, like, somebody did it a while ago, like, 500 years ago or something dumb like that. So anyways, that's why they're buying gifts for their Pokemon. So Ash and Serena went shopping for gifts, but Ash was, like, not paying attention to Serena at all. It was great.
That's funny.
Oh, she thought it was a date.
Yeah, she's like, oh, I'm going on a date with Ash. But in the end, Ash did get Serena a gift.
Aw, that's
Is she
cute.
Pokemon?
No, she's... Wait, what?
You said
Is
that
she-
they buy gifts for the Pokemon. Why did he get a gift for her then?
And they bought gifts for the Pokemon, and then, like, he got something for her at the end.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
she
it's-
totally is like head over heels for him. But, like, you know, it's Ash. Ash is just so oblivious.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't believing it the entire time. She'd be like, hey, Ash, check out this cool thing. And he's, like, not paying attention at all. He's like, oh my god, I just found this crazy hat.
Oh, that's why she changes hats?
No, but she does cut her hair. And, like, puts on the ribbon in her outfit that she got from Ash.
Trash. Not worried
Does she
anymore.
know that she has the worst starter station?
Yeah.
Wait, which one does she have?
She has
Fennec
She has the
fire.
fire one.
That's the worst, but they're all good.
Fennekin's
As somebody
fine,
with
but
a chest
Delphox is
avatar,
just
you were in a
terrible.
dangerous
I like
situation.
Delphox.
I think Delphox is okay, but what's the
Weird.
Braxian is the middle one, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I really like Braxian.
Yeah,
I
that one's
considered
like-
not
that's
fully
like one of the
evolving
most
my
fun.
Braxian, and I regret doing so.
That's like,
Is
the
Braxian
Pato
with the
deal,
stick
huh?
in the tail?
yeah, the stick in the ass.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Well, it's
Uh,
supposed to be like a broom. She's got like, its tail is like a broom.
Because she'll become a witch in Delphox, yeah.
Braction's okay.
Yeah.
I hate Chestnut. No offense, Zach.
No.
Because it was the biggest mistake of my life evolving
Why?
Chespin. Like, I would have kept it as, like, Chespin throughout the entire game if I knew I was going to get this hideous monstrosity.
It's not hideous. What's wrong?
For those listening at home, Zach
Strong
currently has a
feelings come out.
chestnut avatar. So, throwing shade.
I don't know. I really like Chespin when I saw, like, oh, it's so cute and, like, nutty.
Oh my god.
The nutty Pokemon.
Then it, like, evolved. I'm like, huh, it's a giant circle.
That's how I feel
What is
about,
that?
about Shelgon. It's a
At least
giant
Shelgon's, like, a dope circle.
Yeah, Shelgon
Dope.
is cool at least. The middle form for Chespin's like, are you joking at this
Okay.
I think it's adorable.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it looked so goofy. Like, I remember I would fight it sometimes, and I was like, what's the... Because I remember I got the game, and a few of my other friends got it, and I chose Fennekin, and I think 2 friends chose Chespin, and 1 person chose the water one. What's the water one again?
Greninja.
Oh, yeah.
No.
No, I knew Greninja. I forgot the base form. I still forget the base form.
It's Froakie.
Froakie, yeah.
no.
1
Oh,
person picked
no.
Froakie, 2 people picked Chespin, and I picked Fennekin. And while I was playing through the game, I've run into the second form of Chespin, and I was like, wow, I'm so sorry, guys. The
like
final evolution
Chespin.
looked okay, but...
In the anime, because relatable, but... Because he just eats all the time.
Like
I like
Snorlax.
Chestnut a lot, actually. I sort of have the opposite opinion than Jocelyn in this one. I like Chestnut a lot, and I like Chespin. I hate its middle form, but I like Chestnut and Chespin. Chespin's
Chestnut's the final form? Yeah, I think the final form's okay, but the middle form's really dumb. Oh.
That's horrible. Yeah.
I just got so fed up with Chestnut in my games. Like, I had an all-star box. I did not put him in the all-star box.
Denied.
Who was in your All-Star box?
Sceptile, Charizard, Rhyperior, Mamoswine. Who else? There's a bunch of them there. Furret.
Oh yeah,
Of
I
course.
did Macarigo at one point.
the real
Oh my
MVP.
God.
The sick fire rock blue baby.
Yeah. I didn't have Heatran though. I don't have Heatran in my game and it makes me sad.
What about a Heatmore?
Heatmore I have.
Okay.
So we're probably going to cut it soon, but I have one more topic to discuss, and I figure why not do it on the podcast? So I think that's a good idea. Alright, you all played Fire Emblem Awakening, right?
Yep, sure do.
Yeah.
Alright, wait, did you say no,
Twice.
Jasem?
Twice.
I said yeah, I played it.
Okay, so everyone's played it here but me. Good. So I have 2 questions.
Is it
They're
time for
def...
Waifu Wars? Because I'm so ready for that.
Yes.
Bring it on.
Alright, I have 2 questions. They're definitely not related. First question. I heard that the protagonist can marry any character, including the 2nd generation. Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, you can?
It's
really?
worthless to marry off the 2nd generation though, because you can't produce babies.
I know, but... Alright, that's good to know.
Well, it still makes Morgan.
That's true.
Still? So you can make like a 3rd generation? That's weird. Interesting.
Well, you can have 1 or 2 children. You have 1 child no matter what.
It's
you do.
Morgan, yeah. And then you can make a 2nd depending
And
on
you
who you
can't
marry.
make a second one if it is like
I had the
a
best.
first gen.
Alright.
My Morgan was so strong.
Second question, completely unrelated to the first. So, in the artist alley, I ran into this one picture of this one character, and actually, over yesterday,
Was it
a friend
Barja?
from back home was telling me about the game, and they told me about this one character, and they're like, my favorite character is this one girl. Her name's Severa. And I'm
Oh.
like, oh? And he started
That's the
telling me about her.
Yes.
So, yes. Yeah.
That's not what you're
Yeah.
Nick,
Yeah,
that was the one I told you about.
Yeah, I know, because I liked her design, and then I was like, wow, she looks tsundere, and then this guy's telling me about her, and I'm like,
She
wow,
has
she
good
sounds
tail, Nick. What do you
tsundere.
expect?
Isn't it a Cordelia's Cordelia's?
Yeah, Cordelia.
It
daughter?
is.
I really like her actually.
Yeah, no, like, apparently she's a huge fan favorite, and
Oh
she
no,
will...
not the daughter, the mom.
Oh, well, frick it. Anyway, good to know. Alright, so I will avoid marrying Cordelia at any cost with the protagonist character. Good to know.
Yeah. Well, only true waifu is Sumia. Fight.
The only character I don't like in that game is There's probably somebody I'm missing.
Pan.
I'm not counting the extra characters.
Wait, who do you not like?
Is it Pan?
The Nightwing dude.
Oh.
You know what
Oh.
I'm talking about? The dude
I know
Yeah,
who
I
you're
know what you're talking about.
I don't know what his name
You're
is.
talking about the knight that always gets
Play as a
like...
girl and marry Virion.
I think he.
Oh, Cherche?
No.
No, it's one of the kids.
Yeah, the dude
Oh.
with the mask. That looks like Nightwing or Robin.
I like
Batman.
her.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Alright, let me look into the Sumia
I
character.
haven't like had all the kids, so...
I like the
Sumia's
Wayne a lot.
OTP with Crom, but she's still the
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because
like probably
Cordelia apparently can't marry Crom. Why is that?
Only
She's
like
a
3
child.
characters can marry
Oh,
Crom.
yeah, Crom and Sumi are retarded for some reason. I guess it's because, no. I guess they made it like that because the whoever he marries has like a couple scenes and stuff, and I guess they didn't want to make the scenes like way too many times with every single girl, so...
Well,
Yeah, he can only get married to 5 girls or something.
Well, he gets married pretty early too, so it has to be somebody that it's
He's
really hard to get him
before
to
that.
marry somebody that he doesn't. Because I didn't even do it on purpose. Like he just sort of gets married to the person he's closest
for me, he
to.
married the girl that has the country accent. It's
Solely.
Solely, yeah, it can be solely Avatar if you're a female, or Robin, whatever. Maribel, Sumia, or Olivia the dancer.
Maribel is worst girl, Uzi.
Yeah, I was playing through a lunatic playthrough like a month ago, and I used her, and she was terrible the whole freaking time.
I just
But I
hate
like.
Sumia's daughter seems hilarious. I'm a fan.
Yeah, Cynthia's my favorite character in the game.
She's great. I don't even know
When she
anything.
gets a crit, she's like, "This is the end, friend."
That's historic.
Can I tell my experience with Maribel?
No.
Absolutely.
So I get to the mission where you have to save Maribel or whatever. I really wanted to use the mage, so I just like sent Maribel to a group of enemies and rescued the mage, and then she died. I never used her.
Wow, that's incredible.
I remember me sending Maribel to her death.
Fire Emblem's okay. Awakening's okay. My favorite character is probably Tharja.
Sarja?
Yeah.
You're creepy.
Wow.
Yeah.
The judgment.
Wow. This is a tough
Well,
crowd today.
Sarja is like the yandere of the game.
Arja's like the straight boy bait. Is
Yeah, she's like sexualized all hell. Like, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure she has like a camel toe in her official art.
She also has a unibrow, I thought. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Oh, Long Q's good.
My favorite.
Stall is ideal husband.
I haven't played the game yet, but it looks like Severa is in the running.
I also like Gaius.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I've always liked the I mean, let's be real, Johnson. This game can't even touch 7.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I
All
should
the
probably
Matthew and
mention,
Hector.
but
The
in my own
greatest
excitement realm, it seems that Severa is also confirmed for the new one coming up somehow or another.
The new one's out already? Wait, she's
In Japan,
what
yeah.
are you saying? She's in it?
She's in it, yes.
I can't
So-
wait to pet my waifu.
I know,
Is
right?
that the red-haired girl?
Yeah, the one I'm going to
It's
like.
Cordelia's
The
daughter.
Cordelia.
Yeah.
I
She's
need to look
okay.
up who this is, 'cause I have no idea who you're talking about.
The red-haired is she's not a Pegasus Knight, is she? She's riding something else. or
Cordelia. No, Cordelia is a Pegasus. now.
Yeah,
I know who
she's the
Cordelia
dragon.
is. I don't
She-
know.
she's the
Sever is a
dragon.
mercenary.
I like all of the Pegasus Knight and the Wyvern Rider.
Oh,
Yeah.
and she's
I use way too many.
There you go,
of
Jasem.
every song.
That's her.
Sure, she's dope.
I just googled her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is she always bent over?
I guess so.
Interesting.
I thought something similar. But yeah.
Zach, is that not your favorite character, that girl?
No, Cynthia's my favorite. Sumiya's daughter.
Oh, okay, I get them confused.
They're basically the same thing, except their personalities are completely different.
Yeah,
They look similar though.
yeah, but they're
Yeah,
really
Cynthia's just like, and she's like Sumiya, but she's like a super
She
what
sounds
do
like
they
a
call it?
Genki
girl.
Yeah. Which, I mean,
Oh.
is great for me. That'll be great.
Genki means happy in Japanese.
Yeah. super
like
happy,
enthusiastic.
like Minori from Toradora, that kind of character.
Okay, yeah. Sumi is just the cutest.
What?
Whatever.
Oh,
This is what I think every time somebody mentions Simeon's daughter. Yeah, Awakening is pretty good, but I'm really excited about Fates. Because it looks like it has some new classes, which is pretty cool.
I'm going to see if I can get Awakening somehow. It's like all of my friends own Awakening, but none of them want to lend it to me, so I guess I'm going to have to buy it myself. So
How much is it now?
it's a really good game.
yeah, I know it's good. It also hasn't dropped in price for like since it released, so
I will say, Zach and Jasem, you played Sacred Stones, right?
Yes.
I saw like a perfect, like absolutely perfect Ephraim cosplay, but he was on the opposite escalator to me, and there's nothing I could do.
the same problem I had.
He had the spear too. It was awesome. He was really great. Like he looked just like him. It was pretty cool.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, one day when I grow 2 feet and like bulk up, I'm gonna do the Hector cosplay of a lifetime. But until then,
You
Yeah,
have
and
the
also-
face for it.
yeah, but it's like Hector's like 2 feet taller than I am and like hugely muscled with huge armor.
You can. Yeah.
Like I could do Cloud, but Hector's like 5 clouds in one. That's why he's the man.
And
I
I'll
could do
do
the Thief guy.
Jafar Matthew.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Well, thanks for listening into this episode. I hope you had a good time. We got
Don't forget
off
to like,
on
comment, and subscribe.
Yep, that too. We went off on a bunch of different tangents like normal. I hope it was fun to listen to. So yeah, don't forget to comment, /like, /subscribe, depending on what you're feeling at the time. All right, thanks everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.